Welcome back to another episode of Swamp Stories. I'm Collin Wheeler.
And I'm Nyzaah Simpson.
In today's episode, we're going to be talking about College Football 25 and NBA 2K 25.
Yup.
So, to start off the podcast, we're going to be talking about NBA 2K 25, which just released
Yes, sir.
Wednesday? Which is
Came out
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
2 days ago. And
Yup.
so far, I like it. It's fun. Dribbling's easy because I'm not the best dribbler in the past 2Ks, especially in 24. But
Well, as a 2K connoisseur, not gonna lie, love the game. I say this about every 2K, but I feel like this year might be a little bit different because it reminds me a lot of a game I love, NBA Live 19. The graphics are great. The gameplay so far is great. If you're listening to this and you play 2K and you're one of those people to complain about defense and shooting and dribbling, all of it is kind of more evened out. I'm messing with it, so I really hope they don't patch it.
yeah, because in the last couple of 2Ks, dribbling has just been overpowered, and trying to be like a defensive type of guy has just been the hardest thing. But
Possible.
this 2K was really evens it out in defense because defense wins championships.
Yeah, of course. You can't even press up into people, bro. Like, somebody can try to dribble into you, they going to end up losing the ball. Because in real life, you're not just going to try to press into someone, keep a full dribble, and act like they just not going to poke the ball or nothing. I like the realisticism, if that's even a word, of the game.
Yeah, but I have a story to tell about my first 2K game with one of my friends. I was the 2010 All-Stars, and he was the USA basketball team, and the game was pretty even out. We were testing out the new dribbling system, which is when you do, right stick up, they dribble for you, and I was prime James Harden. If you haven't seen him, search it up. He was a cheat code in real life, and he was a cheat code. He is a cheat code in NBA 2K25, but I hit a shot from almost half court. It was crazy. But then as the game was ending, it was getting close. Then I had the ball with 9 seconds left, so I was just dribbling out the clock. Shot a 3, and a miss. But, hey, might as well go for the win.
Man, that's tragic. So far, not going to lie, I'm 1-0 as of the recording of this podcast with my player. Cameron White, if you listening to this, I beat you 21-9. Retire now.
Wow. Yeah, I just created my player. He's a 6'10" power forward, I believe. He's got shades of Jabari Smith Jr., I think, and Paolo Banchero, and one other person that I don't remember, but he's probably going to be my main build this year because I only like to build one build.
Yeah, my build is it's like a slasher two-way. I can play defense. I'm athletic. I really think I'm pretty well rounded. I have bits of Anthony Edwards, Jalen Green, and Shaden Sharp. So I think that's my dream build. How I play the game. I like to just rim run. I'm not really the shooting type. If I have to, I can, but I really like to just rim run.
Yeah, I mean, usually what I like to do is just be a big guy sometimes and just get boards, especially block. But I've had some instances in the past 2Ks that I have been traumatized from someone jumping over me from the free throw line and dunking on me, and I don't think I played that 2K for 2 weeks straight after that.
Bro.
I'll find the clip hopefully, but it was really tragic.
I think I got it.
Yeah, that was really emotional for me. I've never gone through something like that. I'm used to getting dunked on in 2K, but that one was just different. Cause he hopped.
Yeah,
it wasn't
Michael
one of those.
Jordan.
Yeah, he had clearance over my head too, which was
Never forget it.
Yeah, never forget.
So, what are your pros and cons about the game so far? Do you got any cons? Now that you played it.
I mean, cons maybe shooting. The shooting's up and down because they have this whole new system called high risk. You can have low risk and which is
make whites.
Yeah,
it's
make
pretty
whites.
much like old 2K21 shooting.
Yeah, then if you have high risk, your green is bigger, but you won't be able to make whites, which is when you slightly time that's probably my one con. Like I haven't seen that much about it, and they haven't really. I don't think they've really talked about like it in depth. But I mean, that's probably just me because I don't really keep up with like the new things. But I mean, yeah. But I think pro is dribbling because I was probably one of the worst dribblers of all time. I was really bad, but now I'm able to dribble with anyone, especially Kyrie.
Now all you gotta do is just learn how to switch out them because you can do a signature and before you take a shot. You can hezzy.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, but that's probably a pro is just helping new players get with the game because 2K is a really hard game to get into, like in the higher levels, like pro am and rec, because like of reasons like if you can't dribble, just don't play at this point.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Um, I'll say the only con for me, shooting. I mean, it's common every 2K. Everybody's bricking because they always change it every year. So I guess that could be a con. But a huge con for me is for sure ratings of like the NBA players and rookies. I think they did this rookie class so bad. Alex Sarr can go 0 for 15 from the field and get like a 75.
Mhm.
But Rob Dillingham and Jared McCain went off in summer league, and they're like barely even touching playable status. And Bronny, they made sure that he got some great animation. He might have some of the best animations in the game. If you can't use him, he's a 68. If you level him up any, he's gonna be cooking. I ain't gonna lie. But pros is for sure dribbling. I like defense. I like that if they wanted to keep the city, they made it way smaller, so it's very more similar to a My Park. Still would rather have a park, but it's very similar to one. The graphics, and I like the new like motion system. Everything just feels a lot smoother. Yeah, that's pretty much it for what I gotta say about the game.
Yeah, the pro is definitely the city because last year I barely touched the city because it was ginormous. You had to go from
Pretty much a
the
GTA map.
yeah from the bottom right all the way to the bottom left just to get to a new court. It was a mess, but this year seems a lot smaller. Everything's by each other's places, but yeah, I think that's all for 2K. Now let's go to college football 25, which released
Yeah, I got some stuff to say about this game.
which released in July, I believe, and the college football season just started last week, so I think a lot more people are going to be playing it now since it just released. But it released in I think July 16th or 9th. If you pre-ordered it, it was the 16th, but if you didn't, I believe it was the 19th or the 18th.
Yeah.
So it's been out for a while, and I mean, my first thoughts when I was playing it was, oh, we're finally have a college football game after
Years.
a long time. I never really played the older ones, but I mean, this one's really fun. There's a lot of fun things to do. Like the animations are a lot smoother. Everything it just feels nice. It just feels smooth,
Yeah.
I should say.
I mean, so far with me, I think I'm robbed a lot on these picks, these animations. I just think personally the game is great. I just don't think the game likes me. I feel like EA personally said it to where if I'm playing the game on my account, I have to get cooked. I don't think I think I only won like 2 games, but I love the gameplay. I think the only thing they really need to fix is maybe the hit animations. I feel like people get hit a little too hard, and in real life they should be getting straight up flat ironed and drop the ball, but it doesn't happen. But I like the graphics. I like the way it feels. Like Collin said, it's smooth. Um, it really just makes me think. I really want a college basketball game, but I love the NCAA, and I like how it ties into the Madden game, and you could pretty much play out a whole career
Yeah, from starting as a freshman in college, going all the way
to the NFL.
to the NFL. I haven't fully played the Madden part of it, but I heard it's okay. But to go off of Nyzaah talking about animations, I can attest to his because I've played them multiple times, and some of the animations are crazy. One time I was playing my friend, and I ran the ball up the middle with like the entire team tackling me. Somehow got past them all and scored. I have the clip of that. I was laughing because I found it funny, but then my friend just quit on me. I'm like, and that was the same friend that beat me really bad when it was my first game, and my first game was not pretty. That's for sure. Cause we were doing random teams. I was North Carolina. My friend was Texas, and it was going off fine. Actually, no, it wasn't going off fine. I threw like a pick, but then I went. I was like on the 10-yard line. I was trying to hike the ball. My center hiked it over me into the like. He did this twice in a row, and I was really sad about that. But
Bro, looking at they did Shador Sanders so bad. Like he just looks way bigger than he looks like. Bro did not like. I don't know. They did him dirty. He doesn't look like himself. But I don't. I personally, when I play, it's fun. I like football games. I'm not the biggest football guy, but I think the average Joe would like playing college football 25. I like it. It's cool. Um, I think being a quarterback in this game can be a little bad if you're in a different stadium and your risk or your
stadium
bar
pulse.
the stadium pulse is high. It makes it 10 times harder, which I kind of like. I like a little challenge when I'm playing games. I don't like nothing to feel easy. But running is also pretty fun in this game. They have some new animations, everything. I feel like you run a little bit faster than you do in Madden, so
Yeah, like once you break away, you're like just
you're
speeding down.
gone.
Yeah, but
Plenty a few times I feel like I wasn't moving fast, but I love the speed of the game too, which a
hmm
lot of people aren't talking about.
yeah, but what was it? The stadium pulse. It's a cool idea, but when your friend's like a top 10 team or has the stadium of a top 10 team, and you're like a really low team that doesn't have that good of a quarterback, you are going to struggle. Like
Facts.
no doubt. Like even if it like your wide receivers routes are squiggled lines all over. Sometimes your center can hike the ball over you, and like it's fun for a challenge, but it's really hard to just adapt to that. But I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest. I always play as the away team because I'm a nice guy, and I've sometimes have won being like a really low overall team, but usually the stadium pulse is cooking me.
And they got 134 schools, so you could tell they really took their time to like go out there and make sure they got the rosters and jerseys at stadium and just their overall community right, which I really like. They got any schools you can pretty much name. They almost got 150 schools, so like
Yeah,
they took the time.
All D1 schools.
All D1, so sorry D2 and D3, but maybe next year.
But I mean, you can. There's like I think team creation, which is like the community creates teams. So I think if you want to, you can search up like a D2 or D3 college, and
Pretty
it
much
might be
like
on there.
my
But
league in NBA 2K.
yeah, but if it's not there, you can make it yourself. Cause you just have to search up something. I don't know off the top of my head, but if you search that up, you can make your D2 or D3 college. I mean, here at West Bloomfield, someone made
Yeah,
West Bloomfield into a
that
team.
was tough.
Yeah, they had all like the jerseys, the camo, the black one, like the all black.
They had our field.
Uh,
Did they have our field?
they had like the logo on the field, but we were at Eastern Michigan because I mean that's the closest thing
So
to
our field.
to our field.
Oh, okay. I also like the hairstyles. Some 2K needs to work on his hairstyles. Madden and NCAA actually take time to make good hairstyles. That's what I should have said as a con in 2K. They obviously they did not take time to place new hairstyles. Really, the hairstyles they did add were some stuff that you would see in other games. You wouldn't see any NBA players rocking wigs. That makes sense.
hmm But I mean, who was your favorite player to play as in college football?
My favorite player or team? I don't know player specifically, but my favorite team. I did really good with LSU. Surprisingly, I didn't think they would be that good, but I like their plays are pretty good. I pretty much use their playbook all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't have a favorite team, but I mean, I've played like one game, actually not even one game, like one drive as Jalen Milroe from Alabama. He was really fast. He was like Lamar Jackson, just spinning, just being really fast. That was pretty
Crazy.
fun.
All right.
Yeah, but that was probably some of the most fun I've had was as Jalen Milroe.
All right. Yeah, I like I like. There's a few other teams. I also like using Michigan, of course. What other teams that I use?
Colorado, because they have Travis Hunter, which is a
Colorado.
cheat code, because he plays both sides of the ball, offense and defense.
Oh,
And,
Georgia. I like Georgia. They're cool. All right.
well, I think
Thank y'all for listening.
I thank you for listening to Swamp Stories, and tune in next time for the next
Peace.
episode of Swamp Stories.